Yo, what's up, man? Thank you guys again. It's the big homie Wayne, and thank you for listening and watching a brand new episode of Only Built for Wrestling Rinks. Right now, I'm gonna get straight into it. Let's jump into the top five DOA dead or alive. Let's do it.
Top five dead or alive, nigga, hands down.
Word. So if you didn't know, the top five is my top five things that happened in wrestling this week. You guys can agree or disagree or give me your own top five. Either way, number five is going to be Madcap Moss winning the match last week. Man, it was dope seeing Madcap actually come back and take the victory. He's been through quite a bit since being on TV, since being in WWE. The whole Raw Underground thing, that wasn't very successful for him. They matched him up with Baron Corbin. They helped him out a great deal, and now he's matched up with Emma again as his girlfriend. And I just love seeing this for him because I think he's a great wrestler. I think he's a good dude, and I think he should be pushed. So great. Good for Madcap. He's going to be fighting Gunther. He's going to be fighting Gunther this Friday. And just to let y'all know too, this includes last Friday's SmackDown up to Thursday. So we haven't watched this week's SmackDown just yet. So either way, yeah, shout out to Madcap for doing his thing. I hope he has a great, spectacular match with Gunther. I can't wait to see it. Excuse me. Number four is I want to shout out that the Briggs date on NXT.
That
I
brick
thought it
date
was
funny.
yeah. Because I was thinking like, yo, this is so boring. I don't like how they're doing like, kind of like the movie-esque look to this. But excuse me, I really enjoyed it, man. And excuse me, the other girl got upset and pissed off, and now she wants to go and tell the truth. And one thing I noticed out of that though is when her brother came out. Like he was like, "Hey sis, I'm gonna go now." I mean, he didn't even speak to anybody, man. I'm like, how fucking rude are you, dog? You know what I mean? Like, so disrespectful. All these people
That
here, and you're not even gonna talk. How
that
rude,
was
dog? Come on, man.
that's the one thing that you saw was that he was rude. Sorry, y'all had to jump in real
Yeah,
quick.
man. Yeah, I did because that was rude as hell, bro. There was four people out there, four, and he was just like, "Hey sis, gotta go, bye." I'm like,
He's
man,
like, yeah,
have
I'm,
some
I'm gonna go. I'm
fucking
gonna go out through
respect,
the
dog.
garage. I'll be out. I'm like,
Yeah,
all right, bro,
like,
get the fuck up out of
That
here.
dude, that dude went outside to say, "I'm about to go back out the other side to leave." Man, get out of here, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
nigga.
But now I'm starting to sound I'm starting to sound like one of those guys now, man. But all right, I'm gonna jump off to number three. Number three is and I had a hard time, but I think this should be my number three pick is gonna be Jay Uso from SmackDown last week, Friday Night SmackDown, when Jay Uso came back out the crowd. I thought that was dope. I thought that was amazing. Because like we were on pins and needles, we didn't know if dude was gonna come back. We didn't know if he was gonna leave Jimmy high and dry. We didn't know if he was getting Jimmy's calls or not, but apparently he did. He showed up. He did his thing. They won the match. They beat Ricochet and Braun Strowman, and they're the champs still. And I kind of felt like they were going to lose the championships because if y'all noticed, the championship match was billed as a SmackDown Tag Team Championship, not like the unified tag team champion. So I thought that they were going to have like Braun and Ricochet win the championships just to kind of, do something a little different with WrestleMania coming in. But that didn't happen. They kept the titles on them. Thought that was dope. Great match. And actually in this match here, actually, you know what? I'm going to have to save it because that's a whole different one. All right. And but Jay came back, saved the day. They got the championships, but then he pieced out after that, man. So it's still up in the air. We got to see what's going to happen this weekend on Elimination Chamber. He's going to come back to the family. He's going to explain. He's going to say, screw it. I'm just going to come in here and there to defend my titles. Is Roman going to allow that? See, that's what makes this so damn great. So many questions. We don't know what's going to happen. It's been wonderful. Anyway, number two. Top five that are alive is the Cody promo, which Sami Zayn came up in Monday Night Raw. He for some reason he wanted to see Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes boosted up his little spirit and said, "Hey, you could do it, and I hope that it's me and you at WrestleMania." And he was saying all this stuff, and I was listening to it all, and I'm like, this is why Cody is a star. This is why Cody is like the man. This is why he wanted to leave AEW, because it was like in AEW he couldn't say anything without, like he had like his handful of haters, like people just want to boo for no reason. They're like, yo, booing him for what, man? Like it's fucking Cody Rhodes. He's great at what he does, man. And you get this guy a microphone, and like maybe Cena is the only person that's better. right? So man, straight up, shout out to Cody, Sami
I
Zayn.
agree.
They made this word. They made this, maybe you want to see the match tonight, but I gotta wait a couple more days and that's cool. But that's how you build anticipation for a match. Because it's like I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't believe that Sami Zayn is gonna win this weekend, but it's like he has a chance. You know what I mean? He has a chance. So that's what makes this so great, man. So shout out to Sami Zayn. They're gonna put on a hell of a match. It's in Montreal, which is Sami Zayn's hometown. Fearless, you may not know, but like Canadians love wrestling, like Canadians love hockey, and so it's a big thing. It's a big deal up there in Canada. Sammy being from Canada, Montreal, they are going to cheer the bejesus out of him. And I cannot wait to hear that crowd. That's the one thing I cannot wait for at Elimination Chamber. I hope people scream until they lose their voices for Sami Zayn. It's going to be dope as hell, man. Okay. Number one, my number one top 5 dead or alive, man. It pulled my heartstrings a little bit. And I say to myself, like, it could not have been done any better. But when Jay and Sami Zayn, right? When they met each other backstage, Sami had stopped him and they talked a little bit and, they gave each other a pound. And Sami said, I acknowledge you. That shit was special. That shit was important to me. That shit, I was like, yo, because I mean, if you think about it, like if you put yourself in Jay's shoes, what do you do? What could you possibly do? You don't want to turn your back on the family. Sami means well. He's doing the right thing. And you may not know, Fearless, but Jay was going through this a couple years ago too. Like when Roman came back, around, COVID, after COVID started to slow down, this is when he came back with his tribal chief moniker with Paul Heyman. And him and Jay had gotten into it because Jay wouldn't submit to him as being, because they're cousins, you know what I mean? Like, we're cool, we grew up together, we raised together, we wore each other's clothes, and now you're talking about like you big shit, you tribal chief, and now I gotta bow down to you. So they had like an I Quit Hell in a Cell match that year. At that year, it was my favorite match of the year. It was absolutely spectacular. Great storytelling in that match, man. Awesome storytelling. And so that's why we're here now. So it seems like Jay is kind of reverting back and kind of going back and thinking how it was before. Does Roman really care? Is he doing this for the family, or is he just doing this for his own ego? And then, like I said, Sami means well. And the one thing that Jay never got was that acknowledgement. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's been the tag team champion longest reigning, but he never got that acknowledgement. And Jay was putting on some dope ass matches. And we may say Cody's best on the mic after Cena, but Jay Uso's up there too. Jay Uso is phenomenal on the mic, much better than Roman, much more confident, man. And he's been absolutely wonderful on the mic. You just turn this dude on and he knows what to do. Jay Uso is absolutely wonderful, man. And I'm glad that Sami Zayn acknowledged him because he needed that for his little boost up. Now we got to see what's going to happen on Sunday. That's my top 5 dead or alive.
That's dope, man. I think that Sami's gonna win, but that's on me. I think
Word.
Sami's gonna win. I'm now, everybody know I'm new to this, and I'm damn sure not true to this. But I think Sami is gonna win in Montreal, and then Cody is gonna fight, at WrestleMania, and then Roman's gonna lose all his belts by mid-year. And then Roman's gonna be on a warpath, and he's gonna end up having to fight his bloodline. This is my opinion. I have no evidence.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know shit. You heard me?
Yeah.
But this is just me as a new person coming in, watching as much as I can, thinking like, yo, that'll be fine. Because I know everybody tired of Roman Reigns, but that's just my personal opinion.
Great, man. I'm glad that you know what to do as a fan. You know what I mean? Instead of just, like critiquing it and saying, it's fake. This is what you do. Like, you got to get into it. You got to say, this is what's going to happen. Sometimes you're going to be right. Sometimes you're going to be wrong. Sometimes you're not going to like it. Sometimes you just don't know where the story is going. Sometimes I don't know. But I think with Triple H at the helm at WWE, the story is going to be dope. They're going to be long. They're going to be like fulfilling, like, I don't know if anything changes, if the universe changes while all this is happening, Triple H is going to follow the crowd. And that's what we like. We're not saying give us what we want. Just give us that good story that we want. This is the great story that we want, man. Sami Zayn deserves it, man. bro. I'm telling you, I acknowledge you. Dope, dope, dope scene, man. I love that one, man. I loved it. But my man, um, but I'm gonna jump right now, if you don't mind, Fearless, to my match of the week.
Michael said you got it. He got all of it. Michael's got all of it. Michael back cover.
All right, all right, all right. So I got two, right? So I can't just pick one. One thing y'all know about me is I can't make up my mind. I'm a very indecisive person. If you go out to eat with me, um,
Don't
you
do it.
better, yeah, I'm telling you,
Don't do
like,
it.
hey, no,
Pick for this
no,
nigga
that,
like he a chick. Get this nigga chicken fingers and fries. That's the
yo,
only
son,
thing.
yo,
That's the easiest thing.
I'm telling you, man. Like I'm gonna read that menu like 5 times and still just get the same shit that I always get anywhere, man. If we go out to eat, you better be fucking Burger King or something, man. Because yes, Fearless is right though. Fearless is correct, man. But I do have two. One match is from NXT, and that first match for me is Axiom versus Kemp. Um, the Damon Kemp, I thought that was a dope match. It was cool. I really enjoyed that. Now, I also really enjoyed the Tyler Bate match. That was one of my favorites, but Tyler Bate versus Grayson Waller. I love Tyler Bate. I'm a huge Tyler Bate fan, man. I think he's great. I think he's should be on the main show, but give him some time. It was great to see him back again. But yeah, Axiom versus Damon Kemp. I always want to call this nigga Sean Kemp, right? But Damon Kemp, that kind of surprised me of how good of a match that was. And also, my second favorite match is from NXT as well. And unfortunately, I think I may be seeing the vision. So my second favorite match of the week is Tiffany Stratton and Thea Hale from NXT, and that was actually surprisingly a really good match to me. I really love how they're doing the storytelling with her and God, what is the name of that group, man? The Schism. And I really enjoyed that. That's getting to be really entertaining. And do me a favor while I'm talking, Fearless. Uh Google the Schism, SCHISM NXT. I want to show you something real quick. But yeah, that is my second favorite match. And I say I'm surprised because when I watched Chase U, I just watched Chase U. And it wasn't until I made Fearless start watching it, and he was like, yo, Chase U is my group. I love them. So I'm like, what are you watching? Like that, they just so regular to me. But I do like Thea Hale. I do like her enthusiasm. I do like when she just goes out like, yeah, she's so hyper and chipper and shit like that. And I hate that she lost, but I understand, man. She was being watched. You know what I mean? So that's good too. For we don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but let's see. Thea Hale might whoop some ass, bro.
So y'all know I love NXT. That's like my
Mm-hmm.
main joint, coming in. Chase U at it again. Still the funniest people out there, no matter what. They had the funniest promo with the girl being scared, and she got
Mm-hmm.
ass whipped after she was being scared. So I thought that was funny. But I like Solo Ruka.
So Ruka,
So
yes,
Ruka in the Soul
yeah,
Snatcher move. That's
yes,
one of
that's
the best.
nasty.
That is, and she looks like she could do this. Like she looks
Mm-hmm.
like she is athletic. I like her little promo, and it was like an actual real promo. Like
Right.
this was not fake. This was like they showed her parents, and she was like, "Yeah, I always wanted to do everything, so I'm doing this." She looks like she gonna kill somebody. I
Yeah.
was gonna ask you a question
Yeah.
about Exum. He looks like a superhero because in his promo he was like moving from side to side real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, "Is
That's
that
to the
his like? Is he a superhero? He got superpowers?"
so I guess he's every once in a while they just need like that one masked wrestler for popularity. He's actually a wrestler known as A Kid,
Okay.
right? From NXT UK, but they brought him here, put the mask on his face, and now he's Axiom. So I guess kind of like a superhero. Yeah, I guess
He's
superheroes,
crazy
yeah.
athletic, but Kemp is pure strength. He was
Oh
doing
my
some stuff
god.
that you can't. I just couldn't imagine somebody doing that of his
Right,
size.
right.
Uh,
Kind of
Waller.
like
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say like kind of like a Samoa Joe or
Yep.
I haven't shown you that, but Brian Cage is another one, big dude that shouldn't be doing. And of course, one of my favorites, man, Kevin Owens. There's no reason why Kevin Owens should be moving around in the ring like that for as big as he is, man. But he gets busy.
Roxanne, her pop rock move is stupid. I love that move. It is so cool. The pop
Now,
rock.
what's the pop rock?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a
Okay,
move. Yeah,
no,
you know what
so
I'm talking
it's
about.
the it's the it's the, Canadian Destroyer, pretty much.
But she calls it the pop rock.
Right, yeah, but a Canadian Destroyer is like it's that move, but it's usually, she kinda sets it up, like, you bend over, and then she
Mm-hmm.
jumps on you, it just kinda flips over. It's usually, you know, how do they do it? It's usually, like, you put the person, between your legs and something
Mm-hmm.
happens. All I can say, I don't know what the
Yeah,
fuck
something is
happened.
like you just flips, and that's
Yeah,
exactly what happened. So I
yeah.
thought that was insane. And
Mhm.
Apollo and that big dude, their
Don
storyline
Vaquero.
is goofy. uh,
Goofy?
yeah, because I
You don't
don't like
even
Apollo. I like Don McCain because he's big, but I don't like Apollo's the way he deliver his lines. You say it's all about how you deliver it and the power. This nigga writing a journal. Why you in the forest or in the street writing a journal? That's not what we do in the street, bro.
he's trying to he's not from the street, man. He's from the out of the country, bro. No,
You
but he's trying
from?
to that's how you meditate. That's how you meditate. You get one with
But he was
nature,
doing it
bro.
on the street with the street lamp.
Well, I mean that
If I see
you
you
know,
writing in the journal of the street lane, you getting robbed. But go ahead. That was just my little
in a back.
NXT
That's
diatribe.
fucked up. If you see somebody writing in a journal trying
And
to
I'm out.
it fucked up, bro. If you see somebody writing in a journal and they're trying to write their ideas and thoughts down and they're trying to ponder upon life's greatness, you go rob them.
Yeah, nigga. You were a ponder in the house.
Yeah. Where it's
Ponder in the middle
safe.
of the street. Huh. Give me that money, nigga. What's wrong with you? Take that shit off. Give me that book, nigga. What you writing there?
Damn, that's
Sorry.
crazy, man.
That was just my little go ahead. So go ahead, big homie. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, you're good. Let me see. Now you say you didn't like Apollo Crews. I really didn't care for JC Jane. I don't like that they broke them up. I don't know. I don't like the whole JC Jane promo. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
It's
great.
yeah, yeah.
It's
I
not
agree.
pulling me in. I don't
Nope.
really care about it. They need Mandy Rose back, and I never thought I'd ever say that as a wrestling fan. Like, this shit needs Mandy Rose back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not really interested in that story. But like I said, it may surprise me because now I'm cheering for Thea Hale. So you
Yeah.
never know, bro. You never know. So it's not pulling me in though. But they may put on a good ass match at the next pay-per-view. I think it may be Stand and Deliver, maybe some sooner. I don't know. But yeah, it's not great.
Quick question. Do you think that Waller is going to fight Shawn Michaels?
It's looking that
Because
way, right?
I would love that. Thank you. And then after that,
Um,
let Waller go to the big time. Because I think Waller's ready.
you
Waller
think so?
and Brian Breaker are ready to go. Let's go. Let's get them out.
Okay. Okay.
Because I love Waller, and I think if you fight Shawn Michaels, that'll be like that push. Like imagine Shawn Michaels fighting the NXT.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's
What?
what it feels like it's going there. But
Yep.
Shawn Michaels claimed that he didn't want to wrestle anymore. He's cool with being retired. But they all say that, man. Never say never is one of those mottos in wrestling.
He still got that kick in him.
So shit. Yeah, he still got that. He still got that kick. He still got
Yep.
that showboat in him.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't know. I kind of feel like
He
maybe.
shaved that beard. He gonna
Mhm.
kick somebody in the
But
fucking neck.
but look here. Here's something you may not know is last time he had a match, it was fucking horrible. It was horrible.
Oh,
It was
okay.
they used to have like they still do have the matches in Saudi. This was
Mhm.
like 3 or 4, 5 years ago, something like that. So the match was Undertaker and Kane, the Brothers of Destruction, versus Triple H and Shawn Michaels, DX.
That sounds
Now,
dope.
right?
20
25
years
years ago.
ago.
Yeah, yeah, right. But this is like a nostalgia act, right? Bro, let me tell you this. During the match, Triple H tore his quad.
Damn.
Um, um, Kane's mask came off,
God damn.
and his mask and hair are connected. They came off, then they had to figure out a way to fix it. And something happened with Shawn Michaels. I can't remember what, but all of that match, it was literally like one of the worst matches of all time. Seriously, like
Yeah, I'll
everything that
watch it.
could go wrong in a match went wrong in that match. So that was the last time that old Shawn Michaels was super kicking. So we'll see. It will be dope to see Shawn Michaels, and who better than like you said, Grayson Waller, man. Just kind of that showboat. It's like showboat
Yep.
versus showboat. Then, like you
Yep.
say, he can go off over to TV. They can match him with Logan Paul, make like this little stable
Man,
with
that'd
Logan
be the
Paul or
dopest
something
shit
like
ever.
that. Come
Yep.
on, man. It's right
And I
there. It
really,
writes
I
itself.
wrote that. I said maybe he can tag team with Logan Paul.
No doubt.
Imagine them two.
No
I
doubt.
would like, I want everybody to join Chase U, but they got their own thing going
Now,
on.
see, now you sounded like a cult right now, dog. You sound like a cult.
Sorry, y'all. All right, bro. So you got your move of the week, man.
My move of the week is going to be again, I think I may have two, man. So yeah, I think I may have two again, man. So the first move would have to be last week on SmackDown in the tag team match with the Usos versus Braun and Ricochet. How the match ended was, I think it was Ricochet or something happened where I think Ricochet had um did like a diving splash off the top rope and he hit Jimmy Uso. But as he flipped back to kind of recoil, once he recoiled back, Jay came from the other side and hit him with a splash as well. And that's how they won the match. And it was just so fluid. It was just so dope. It was just like boom. And then Jay came by and just hit him again. So dope, man. It was so cool and so dope. Another my other favorite move was again during the Tiffany Stratton and Thea Hale match. Tiffany Stratton did a diving backflip, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was just like chef's kiss, perfect, like dead on. It hit her dead center, and it looked like how it's supposed to look. And sometimes when you do a move like that, or the Swanton Bomb, it's either like you destroy your opponent completely, you miss the opponent, or like you only get just a teeny tiny bit of it, you know. So that one was dead on, perfect. It hit. It didn't look like it hurt her too much, but it did look like it was good enough for a pin. And that was great. So shout out to Tiffany Stratton for that one. And Thea Hale, man, I see it for her. I may see it for her, man. Oh, were you about to say something, dog?
Nah, what's your next one?
Okay. No, that was it. That was my two. Those my two for move of the week. Do you happen to have a match or a move of the week?
I do not. Well,
Okay.
I would the soul snatcher would be my move because I
Okay.
ain't never seen nothing like that before. So I'm pretty sure other wrestlers done it, but since I've been watching it again, I haven't seen anything like that. So I
Yeah.
like her, man. I know she's new, but she's huge.
Mhm.
She is
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah. She looks.
She is big as hell. So
Mhm.
hopefully she'll I don't know. I'm excited to watch her do some more shit. I hope they don't like have Roxy or Roxanne try to fight her or anything. I don't think that's a good
Not
idea.
yet. Not yet.
That she is way
Not
too
yet.
big. I mean, I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure Roxanne can pull it off and everything. Roxanne did look really good in her match,
Yeah.
the tag team match, and I'm glad she's gonna get a Japanese wrestler a shot. I
Yeah,
know they
man.
fought
And
before, but
mhm.
yeah,
She ain't no joke, man. I think it's Miko Satomura. I don't know, but something like that. But she's a real again, she was the NXT UK women's champion before they kind of disbanded NXT UK. But yeah, she's great at
hmm
what she does, man. And
yeah,
Japanese
she
women
slices.
wrestlers, bro, are some of the best and most entertaining wrestlers in the world, man.
Is that why they
Um
coming more over here and stuff?
well, they're coming more over here mostly for AEW because AEW is opening that window to allow them to come over and give them TV time or YouTube time or whatever. And like WWE is being more open in signing them, like they have Oscar and they, EO Sky. But yeah, excuse me. It's more like they coming over here, come to the big time, see if WWE can actually do something with them. So far so good though, you know.
Cool, cool.
Mhm. Just a couple more things before I let everybody go. Ilya Dragunov. I don't know if you saw the Ilya Dragunov, the guy who came out doing all like this. I love him. Another
Yeah,
one of my favorite wrestlers. I feel like him and Trick will put on a great match. So I'm ready for that match. Him and Trick Williams, that's gonna be a dope ass match, man. But Ilya Dragunov ain't no hoe, man. That dude is fucking nuts. If you like Gunther and him and Gunther had like a crazy match, just crazy ridiculous match, man. Like I think a year ago, maybe a couple years ago, it was stupid, man. So Ilya is the man. He's the one. I really believe that he's the one that outside of Melo, I think like he's the one that they can put NXT on his back and he can carry it quite well. I really like
wow.
Ilya. And one more thing, man, I got a complaint, bro. I got a complaint. I really think that I'm getting annoyed with Seth Rollins. Right now, Seth
Hmm.
is like Seth has always been one of my faves. Um, but I don't know what he is. Like I know he's like the style god or the drip god or whatever, and he comes out dressing all fancy and crazy. Like I get that, but I don't get it. What does that have to do with you as a wrestler? Like what type of wrestler are you? Like Seth is like that all around kind of wrestler. Like he's in that body range where it's like big enough to be a heavyweight, but small enough to like still like get around and do stuff, like kind of like that Shawn Michaels kind of look. I think he maybe even like a little bigger than Shawn Michaels was. But either way, like this whole drip god thing, it's entertaining, but it just comes out and does the and I'm like, it's entertaining, it's fun, it's catchy, but what is it? Like I understand, like you want people to sing your song, and then on top of that, this whole shit, you stole that from Ilya Dragunov. Is nobody going to bring that up? How Seth Rollins comes out here and does all this, try to get the crowd all hyped up and ready. And Ilya's been doing that since NXT UK. And y'all just going to let him steal. So when Ilya, if or when Ilya comes over to TV, what are you going to give him? Because Seth already got this shit. He stole that. But what is Seth really like? If anybody is watching this can answer me that, I've seen online where they said Seth just kind of adapts to wherever he's like whoever he's fighting with. So at one point he had a program with Brock Lesnar. He was like, "Oh, I'm the Beast Slayer." And then he had a program with Triple H, his mentor, and he was like, "Yo, I'm the King Slayer." I'm like, that's all great. And now you're just like, the Drip God? I mean, it's more versatile. I can see that you could do more with the character, but I just don't really understand what the character is. Sometimes I need help with that. So if somebody can figure it out, fearless. If you can figure it out, let me know. But as of right now, he's getting just a wee bit annoying. And I don't mean his wrestling. As soon as the bell rings, man, I'm back on Seth Rollins. Always, man. But as soon as that he tries to do the whole thing that he stole from Ilya, it's not catching on to me, man. I mean, it's cool. I'll probably if Raw came and I got tickets for it on Monday night, you damn right I'm gonna be in the crowd doing like everybody else is. But that's because that's just the shit that you're supposed to do at a wrestling show, man. You're supposed to have fun, man. But it's not that I hate it. I just want to know like what's more, like what more do you have? You feel me? That's all, man. But just a little annoyed. But when Seth gets in the ring, man, he's still the greatest, one of the greats, But that's how I feel, man.
Now, my question, I guess we're gonna have a new segment, question of the week. I know it's not ring review time or whatever, but it's somewhat of a ring review. Give me who you think is gonna win against the long hair Rock versus the dirty trailer park dude.
Holy
Give me your
shit.
prediction.
The
Because that's
long hair
basically
Rock.
what these motherfuckers are.
Who?
Sami Zayn and
Oh
what's his
no,
name?
man. Oh,
Rokushi, what's his
long hair
name?
Rock. Roman
Roman
Reigns.
Reigns.
Rikishi, get out of here, man. Look, long hair Rock. God damn, that's messed up. Damn, you want my answer now? Who I want?
Put me on
Who do I
chasing.
want? Is
I know who you want to win, but who you
right?
think
Who do I
gonna win?
think?
Because
Roman
you
Reigns.
follow the line. Why
Yeah.
is Roman Reigns gonna win when he fighting in Montreal, or
Mhm.
whatever, Canada, right? Where homeboy's
Right.
from, and they
Mhm.
got bad beef from from the ring, from the bloodline.
Okay.
Which I don't know why Sammy was in there because he ain't got no bloodline with them, right? Or he's
No,
just
there's absolutely
okay.
no
What the
bloodline. He was
fuck?
an honorary
Member.
Uso, as they call him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's some sucker shit. But anyway,
Yeah.
explain
Come
it
on,
to me. Why
man. I'm
you think?
telling you, I got to see you that video. I got to see you the honorary Uso video. It's absolutely incredible, man. This is why Sami Zayn is one of the greatest. But I'm gonna send it to you. So why do I think he's going to win? So storyline wise, it will be too incomplete for him to lose the championship right now. He's gone so far. He's held it for like 2 years. Back during COVID, he's had this championship. One of the championships, and he got the second one at WrestleMania. Yeah, I think that it's if you're gonna end this, if you're gonna have Roman lose his championships, it has to be at WrestleMania. It has to be big. It has to be spectacular. You can't just end this at an elimination chamber and then like start a whole new story with Sammy and Cody. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. Um, you have to finish this on the grandest stage of them all. You have to finish this with Cody Rhodes, and regardless of what Cody said on Monday night, I want to see you at WrestleMania. In order for him to finish his story like he says, it has to be Roman Reigns. It has to be at WrestleMania. He has to do this with like the biggest light shining, and it can't be Sami Zayn because him and Sami don't have that kind of beef. You know what I mean? They couldn't even create the beef if they wanted to. Like Roman Reigns, I could see him sicking the Usos on Cody, which is probably going to do. So, yeah, I kind of feel like Roman has to win this. And another thing, too, is I still didn't see that match of the Elimination Chamber a couple years ago when Kofi Kingston was in. And at the time, Kofi Kingston, if they said, if you win, you can go. Oh, if he won, he would have won a championship because it was an Elimination Chamber. Daniel Bryan was in it. Bryan Danielson, the dude that was in AEW, and he was the champion. He was a WWE champion at the time. Daniel Bryan, who was a heel also at the time, he beat Kofi Kingston, but Kofi still was able to get a match at WrestleMania. I kind of feel like this is where it's going. I also feel like they may make it a triple threat match at WrestleMania. That will be cool, but again, that I don't think Sammy needs to be in the Cody Roman story at WrestleMania. It will be unfair to Cody. But it's still cool with the story. Everybody will have their story, and like Roman has to stay on top. Sammy wants his revenge and wants to be like the face of the company. Cody has to finish his story for his father, his family, his legacy. That would be a dope fucking match, bro, at WrestleMania. So if it's a triple threat match, I would not be mad at all. But Roman can't lose now. He can't lose it right now.
So I thought he had 2 belts.
He does. He's the Universal Champion and a WWE Champion. Right.
Right. So if he loses the Universal, he'll still have the WWE, right?
Right. That's what I've been saying. It's like, when are they going to start splitting up these belts? And a lot of people be saying, okay, because WrestleMania is going to be on Saturday night and Sunday night, 2 nights.
Right.
So Saturday night, him and Sammy for the WWE Championship, then him and Cody for the Universal Championship.
They fighting tomorrow.
Don't know. Right. Yes,
or
I know.
Saturday.
I don't know why they won't split the championships up. I don't know.
So now when you win, you get 2?
Yeah, it'll be all or nothing. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like if Cody were to win at WrestleMania, I don't know what's gonna happen. He's gonna have both belts, but I don't know if they're gonna merge them back together. I don't know, man. But I really like the idea of them having 2 sets of champions on the show because it's like more opportunities for the wrestlers, and it feels like 2 different shows, like it was before. So yeah, man.
That's what I hope. That's what happens. Like he won, but he's still the wrestling champion. Cody wins, and then big time after WrestleMania, Sammy and Cody get the fight, and they don't seem like they got no beef. It's just like on some old like, look, who gonna be the face of this shit?
Yeah.
Right. And then boom, whoever wins, they both, and then Roman Reigns come back for his redemption or whatever the fuck it is. And then I know where the Undertaker come back, slam both of them niggas, and takes it on, and Chase U running that motherfucker, start body slamming niggas, talking about Chase U.
This nigga has written a whole script, bro. This dude has written a whole script.
Chaos, nigga. Yo. Nuts. Everything going crazy.
Chase U. And then everybody's like, why the hell is Chase U beating up the Undertaker? That's what the hell.
Fuck him up.
Yo, that's wild. That's wild. Okay.
See, y'all need to give me a job, nigga. I'm gonna make this shit crazy. I ain't gonna be able to follow nothing. Yo, what's gonna happen?
Yo, everybody thinks that, yo. Everybody thinks they can write a story, man. Everybody, this great.
I know my shit's only gonna last 2 weeks. This niggas gonna be getting body slammed. Gonna have women fighting niggas fight women. It's gonna be raw. It's gonna be crazy, uncut. Y'all don't want to see that shit, bro. Megan Thee Stallion gonna come out of nowhere and start body slamming motherfuckers.
Shit.
Then Tory Lanez gonna come chasing her with a gun. It's gonna be all fucking nuts. All right, y'all. Sorry, y'all.
All right, yeah. Let's go ahead and let's wrap it up, bro. That's it for it. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in to another episode of YFM Sports presents Only Built for Wrestling Rings. I'm the big homie Wayne, aka the Wrestling Knowledge God. That is the big homie Jimmy B Fearless as well, one of the greatest rappers of all time. Y'all, please like and support, subscribe, comment, man. Please comment, man. We love your comments. We love to respond back to you. Please buy some merch. Moda Ropa, MODAROPA US.
That's right.
.us,
.us.
man, please buy some wrestling rings merch, buy some Sritas effed up stats merch. We got YFM sports merch, we got YFM HMO hear me out merch. Go up in there and buy something, man. Support your kings, man, please. Also, you can follow us on Twitter at YFM pod, also on Instagram at YFM pod, also on Twitter is at YFM sports media. Y'all please look for us on there, man. We do a lot of tweeting, we do a lot of socializing. You guys also support us on Patreon. Take a shot of that Patron, baby. Okay, find us at YFM. You feel me on Patron, man. Is there anything else I'm forgetting that has to do with money that we could take from people?
No, that's it. Thank y'all.
Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah.
it.
Thank y'all.
Thanks,
I love
y'all.
y'all, man. Peace.